You'll learn, won't you? Because every time you begin again, you begin better. You begin by forgetting what doesn't help and remember what serves. You start as if new, but not empty. Because there's something curious about how the unconscious mind listens, even when the conscious mind pretends not to. And that's good, because right now, without needing to try or think, you can just allow these truths to settle into your neurology like warm sunlight through glass, softly, steadily, shaping the whole structure from the inside out. Let's start with a simple question. Have you ever planted a garden? You don't tell each root how to grow, do you? You just prepare the soil, plant the seed, water it, trust the sun, and the plant knows what to do. Your unconscious mind is the same. It already knows how to integrate healing, to root down self-worth, and let resilience rise. Now imagine this, a person, perhaps someone very much like you, once believed they weren't enough because others didn't see them, didn't listen, didn't notice their quiet strength. But one day they realized lack of recognition, it isn't the absence of value. They stopped trying to be seen and started seeing themselves. Can you feel how that feels? That person began to speak differently, even to themselves. I'm enough. Not because someone said it, but because it was true all along. And just like that, you can feel the shift from needing proof to being the proof, from chasing validation to radiating worth. Because self-approval, it is all that matters. And every time you say yes to yourself, the world begins to say it too. Now imagine a house once built on shaky ground. Every time the wind blew, it trembled, until one day the builder returned. Not with stronger walls, but with deeper foundations. They didn't patch, they rebuilt. From core beliefs like, you're always growing, resilience is your nature, reality bends, where your focus flows. Every feeling is data, not danger. Can you feel the structure of your identity shifting now? New beams, new support, new patterns of thought like oxygen feeding fire. Not to destroy, but to forge. Now loop back. Remember that garden. Some people plant flowers, others forests. What are you planting now? Because belief is a seed. And these new beliefs, that self-compassion softens shame, that empathy isn't weakness, it's insight, that boundaries don't push people away, they invite respect. And if respect comes from within, then respect follows you everywhere, doesn't it? Now listen, because the next part might surprise you. There's a child who grew up invisible. Not because they lacked brilliance, because others couldn't see the frequency of their flame. Until that child, grown now, stood in a mirror and finally whispered, I see you, I hear you, I've got you. And in that moment, the past lost its grip. What if that's your voice now? Try it. Everything I once sought outside, I already hold inside. Say it again, silently, feel it echo. I'm the source of my security. I'm the well of my own worth. I allow, I accept, I expand. Can you already tell how different your reality becomes when you become the strongest frame in the room? Because people respond not to the world but to your energy. And energy is yours to command. And when someone asks you how you became magnetic, charismatic, confident, you might just smile because they'll never know the entire journey. But they will feel the result. And results matter, don't they? Not perfection, not approval, progress. Because momentum is greater than mastery, and curiosity is greater than certainty, and healing happens in the doing. So right now, as your unconscious mind continues integrating, emotional regulation becomes second nature, feedback becomes fuel, connection becomes creation, vulnerability becomes power, detachment becomes freedom, and purpose becomes pleasure. And you begin to teach others without ever trying, because identity, it isn't declared, it's demonstrated, and your presence becomes your proof. So I wonder just how much better things will feel when you no longer need to remember why they once hurt. Because the past was a chapter, but the author has grown. And you right now, don't you? You're the process. You're the pattern interrupt. You're the magnet of the mirror, the maker of your reality. So breathe that in and continue forward, unfolding into more of who you already are. Because the operating system is upgrading, and the new software runs on love, certainty, resilience, purpose, and play.